No need for any introductions. I'm back. New vlog. You know what it is. Check out the nose. You see it. You see it. Breathe it in. All right, now that that's out of the way, check out the progress. This is called a schematic. I know. I mean, looks like a lot of lines going here and there, and these can get pretty complex. In PCB design, you need to start with the schematic. Usually you start with data sheets. Even before then, you have to know what you're trying to accomplish with different sensors and different hardware. And then from there, you pick out different ICs. And then from there, you read the data sheets for those ICs. And then from there, you draw up a schematic. This is kind of like a practice schematic right now. I'm just trying to figure out the flow. Let me show you all the actual PCB that I designed based around what you see here. What you see on the left is the PCB based on the schematic on the right. And I kind of break this stuff down into tools inside of a toolbox. You have up here, you have the creative mind of what you want to accomplish. You just need to figure out the tools to accomplish what you're imagining, what you envision. Once you've learned the tools, once you learn that this wrench accomplishes this task, you're off to the races. You're golden. You are golden. This is kind of like a practice PCB to kind of learn the ropes, and I'm gonna have to use a service to manufacture this PCB that you're seeing right here on the screen. A matter of fact, this thing is super duper tiny. It's 4.4 millimeters wide and 5.1 millimeters long. So that's my thumb, and that's 4.4 millimeters wide. And what you're seeing is all of the layers that are turned on right now. It looks kind of confusing, but once you break it down, it starts to make a little more sense. All right, let me break this down. This is the bottom layer. This is the outside bottom layer. This bottom layer on the PCB design on the screen on the left correlates to what you see on the right. After this ground level, it's up to the second layer. This is my power layer. Any other components that need power, they pretty much draw their power from this layer. Up another layer is called a ground layer. All right, so if you've ever seen a battery where it has a plus and a negative sign, that's what this is. So the negative sign, that means ground. And this is the top layer right here. This is, and if I flip this view around on the right, this correlates to the top. It took me about 8 hours to finally get to this point because I tried a few different designs and they weren't working. I didn't have enough space because PCB design is like a puzzle, and I have to work within the capabilities of different PCB manufacturers. I can't just make up things on the go, make up how I want to place anything without any rules. You have rules and you have boundaries that you can't cross within PCB design. So I have to be mindful of that while I'm designing. But finally it passed the DRC. That's what this is, a design rule check. It passed. Everything was good to go. And that leads me to the next step, which is PCB manufacturer. There's a ton of different manufacturers, so I'm gonna see how that goes. And then I can solder my components onto this PCB. And then, yeah, I can test it out and see how it worked. Hopefully it works. Oh, yeah, so that's that. And I also got my 3D printer in the mail recently. It's still in the box. I still need to unbox it. I had to basically learn 3D CAD software besides the 3D modeling software that you all have seen me show from time to time. I can prototype in that software, but I still need to design actual 3D CAD. There's a slight difference between the two because, like I said, it's just put that back. Like I said, it's just it's just about envisioning what you want to create, thinking of what you want to create, and then from there learning the tools in your toolbox to create what you imagine. Learn those tools, and then you'll be able to think of what you want to make and say, okay, if I use this wrench, if I use that bolt, if I take that Dremel, and then, you know, just a little glue and a little hard work and sweat and all of that, you up and going, you're golden, and you can create what you imagined. That about does it for this vlog. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, smash that like button. Just like the video. Like the video. Come on. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. All right.